So, Professor, can you introduce yourself for the camera? And then please tell me about the 3 ideas that have come out of your session today.
I am Professor Durgadas Mukhopadhyay from Sparta Institute of Social Studies. We have been organizing research activities in all over Asia and doing training activities, and we have published 2 books on disaster and development and gender issues in development. Our session, Gender and Disaster, I was chairing that session. Interesting ideas and experiences from different countries came into real focus, and people are committed to advocacy and action in this field, because gender issues are not given proper importance either in development activities or in disaster activities. So it is necessary. The main important point came that development agencies, international agencies should take proper recognition of this aspect of gender. Gender should be given decision-making power, which is very necessary. Women constitute 70% of the agricultural labor force in developing countries, where agriculture is the main occupation. And climate change is going to affect their life and also the life of the people around. So the contribution of women in mitigating climate change would be significant, and this should be recognized. And the children should be also activated so that they should be able to protect themselves from future disasters. So disaster risk education is very important in this context, and not only in schools and colleges, but it should be on adult, non-formal disaster risk education, which is more important, because only 20% of the people of the world are going to school. Most of the other people are not exposed to school or out of school. So it is necessary to have adult education, non-formal type of activities, which would encourage the different type of disaster mitigation activities taken up by agencies, donor governments, local self-government, private institutions. So it is very important that we should take cognizance of this factor. The third important factor, that we should respect the knowledge which is owned by the women of how to prevent from disaster, that indigenous knowledge, which is very important, which has developed over centuries. They can use that knowledge. Like in Bangladesh, they use houses not made of concrete, but they use bamboo and with a stilt, so that if there is flood water goes under it and nothing happens to the house. So this is an important aspect. This kind of knowledge should be put together, combined together, documented, and used in different kind of activities. In Western Himalayas, you have houses which are not destroyed in the earthquake, because they are not using the modern architecture, modern civil engineering, but they are using their traditional knowledge of using wood, stone, and mud activities. And these houses are never destroyed in all this earthquake you had. So we should learn and also involve women in disaster activities, which is not the fact. You would find that in the UNISDR, for example, there are very few women. Similarly, with European Union, there are very few, only a minuscule percentage of women involved in these activities. So it is time that we recognize their wealth of experience, their emotional stability, their psychological capabilities, and respect that, and introduce this in the disaster mitigation activities. In the sense that the climate change is becoming a major issue in developing countries, it is necessary that the women should be empowered, women should be involved. Thank you.